Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 9. Police in the US state of Colorado are responding to a shooting at a high school in Denver. 2 people have been injured. One of them, a student, is said to be in a critical condition, according to a spokesperson from a local hospital. We can hear now from the local sheriff, Grayson Robinson, who's giving a news conference on the unfolding events.
Good afternoon. I'm Grayson Robinson. I'm the Arapahoe County Sheriff. 12:33 this afternoon, an individual came to the Arapahoe High School on the west side, entered the school armed with a shotgun, was looking for an individual teacher that he identified by name. The teacher began to understand that he was being looked at, exited the school. One student confronted the armed student and was shot. That student has been transported in serious condition to a local hospital. We immediately activated our active shooter protocols. We had resources from agencies within the South Metro area assisting us. We cleared the school and secured all of the students very quickly. While we were securing the school, we found one additional student with a minor gunshot wound. That student has also been transported to a local hospital. While we were securing the school and ensuring that the safety of the students and staff in that school, we located an individual that we believe to be the suspect and the active shooter. That individual is currently deceased, and he currently killed himself. That will still be part of the investigation. We know the identity of the suspect. I am not going to release it at this time. I want to again repeat to you, the suspect has been found inside the school, and he has deceased as a result of what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We are slowly and methodically clearing the school and ensuring that all of our students are safe. They were safer inside their locked schoolroom classes than they would have been had we allowed them to exit, and that was part of our strategy and part of our protocol. We are now slowly but methodically allowing students to leave the school in groups. We are bringing them to a location that's directly east of where we're standing. They will be boarded on school buses and transported from there to a church just south of here called Shepherd of the Hills. At Shepherd of the Hills is where we will reunite families with their students. We have now directed all families to go to the Shepherd of the Hills church so that they can be reunited with their families or with their students within the next half hour to 45 minutes. I will also tell you that the response protocols around active shooters were put into place immediately. The first deputy sheriffs and police officers that were on scene immediately entered the school to engage the shooter if they could locate that individual, and also...
Well, that was the Arapahoe County Sheriff Grayson Robinson speaking to reporters just a very short time ago. Well, my colleague Catty Kay joins us now live from Washington. And Catty, we're in that peculiar position where we were watching live pictures of what was happening at the school before we really knew any of the details.
Well, that's always the concern in these kinds of instances, because you don't know whether the shooting is still carrying on, whether people are still being killed. But it does seem there from the sheriff's office that this situation at least is now over. The shooter himself is dead. One child is in a critical condition. Another child does seem to have had minor injuries. And it seems that this was a personal situation, that the shooter came into the school looking for a teacher against whom he had a grudge. That teacher managed to get out of the school. Another child then confronted the shooter. That child is the one that's in critical condition in hospital. And the shooter himself has been killed. Always in these kinds of instances in this country, of course, there's a huge amount of alarm. And at this moment in particular, because tomorrow will be the first anniversary of the Newtown killings, and this school is just 8 miles from Columbine, where 12 children were killed back in 1999. So people have been watching this very closely.